Welcome to Atman Customer Spotlight, a series where we engage with our valued customers to hear their digital transformation journeys, experiences, and success stories. At Atman Cloud Consultants, we are passionate about helping organizations transform their business processes through Salesforce, AI, and digital innovation. Today, we are delighted to feature one of our valued customers, Ami Lifesciences. Together, we have recently completed a significant digital transformation initiative that has streamlined their business process and laid the foundation for future growth. It is my pleasure to welcome Ms. Garima Gupta, an IIT graduate and transformation leader at Ami Life Sciences, who will share their experience of partnering with Atman, the challenges they set out to solve, the transformation journeys, and the business value achieved. Welcome and thank you for joining us today. It's a pleasure to have you with us. To help our audience get to know you better, let us begin with a brief introduction. So, could you please introduce yourself and your organization?
Okay, yeah. Thank you so much for the introduction, Shaunab. So I'm Garima Gupta. I'm working with Ami Lifesciences from past 1 year. So telling about myself, I have completed my post graduation from IIT BHU, and after that, it's been a while that I have joined Ami post 1 year back. Before that, I have been associated with other two companies, and where there I was working as a data analyst. So talking about Ami and my role at Ami. So Ami Life Sciences established in 2006, and it is one of the fastest growing API manufacturing company in India and one of the prominent player in Gujarat itself. So it is helping the customers it is helping the country to meet unmet patient needs within various therapeutic segments like cardiovascular, diabetes, CNS, respiratory categories in women healthcare as well. So the plant of Ami Life Sciences is located in Vadodara, near Karakhadi. Ami is also recognized as one of the reliable supplier of generic APIs and a trustworthy contract manufacturing development partner for typically generic companies and big pharma companies and innovative pharma companies as well. We are among the one of the leading manufacturers of API intermediates and have started registering the key starting materials, offering different quality products as well different pharmacopoeias with highest quality compliance and integrity over 60 plus export countries. So that had been the introduction about me and Ami Life Sciences.
Thank you so much for that introduction. Ami Life Sciences has grown tremendously over the years, and with growth often comes with challenges. So, what challenges were you facing before implementing the Salesforce solution?
Okay, so like I told that I joined Ami 1 year back only, but the challenges were faced by the previous employees and the uh, SLT teams, like the senior leadership team, the marketing head. So they were facing the challenges that they were leads and opportunities being captured over these spreadsheets only. But each and every regional manager were maintaining their own sheet, and there was no consolidated overview to have those leads, opportunities, or accounts at one place. So it is, I believe that it is most of the it's like a problem faced by most of the growing organizations. So that's why we realize that we need a CRM software into place where we can administer all these problems and get a solution out of it. So we saw this opportunity should be catered by the Salesforce, and that's how we thought of implementing the Salesforce into our organization.
You are absolutely right, ma'am. Data transparency and collection of data together is often one of the most common challenges faced by fast-growing organizations, and they can relate to it absolutely. During the implementation, one of the other key features was the ability to commercialize the R&D opportunity at multiple stages. How did the feature help AMI team?
So actually the R&D opportunities have a very typical long time period, like maybe about for 3 to 4 years, or maybe in case the product is still in under patent. So the opportunity can run down for about more than 5 years, more than 7 years. So it becomes a very considerable time period where the employees engaged at a company might switch their job. And as a result, keeping the data for a longer period of time gets very difficult to be captured properly or to be difficult to be nurtured properly. So having this feature in our Salesforce was very important for us to track the opportunities and commercialize them at different intervals. Like for suppose the seeding is there, the pilot plant batches are there, or the AVD and NPD opportunities are there. So different stages are captured very properly and in a very systematic way in our Salesforce platform. So every now and then when we know that commercial opportunities are there, so we are able to capture it. So and Atman team beautifully helped us in designing and understanding our model so that the parent and the child opportunities could be captured in a one and one time period.
Thank you so much for your kind words. This is a great example of how technology can support a very complex business process. We understand that one of our unique features of implementing is opportunity wise, product wise forecasting. I believe this needed a lot of customization. Please help us understand how this feature is helping Ami and how Atman team managed to implement it in a way that Ami marketing team wanted it.
Okay. So overall, the API and the FDF market is very complex. What happened is a marketing team leader faces a different level of challenges in order to predict the demand of any of the API. Like I said that if the product is under patent, so only the innovator of that product is having all the rights to judge about the market scenario and to comment over it. But when the APIs are in a generic format and they are readily available in the market, so capturing the demand becomes the very utmost priority for a market leader. So, since our business is very organic, this feature helped us to collect the demand from each every customer, not just for the current year, but also to forecast about it for the next 3 years or next 5 years for particular API according to their code wise, according to the pharmacopoeia wise, so that it will help us to predict the overall demand and we could also cater up to the supply chain management as well. So out of this, I would say ki it's not the marketing team that is getting the benefit out of it, but also the supply chain management team, also the export team is getting the benefit out of it, this feature. And it is a very intuitive way the Atman team handled this problem and provided us the solution towards it.
Forecasting your business is certainly a very, very crucial step in business planning. Equally important is ensuring that all the enterprise systems work together seamlessly. This brings us to another important aspect of the project. What are the key takeaways from Salesforce and ERP integration? How did it help Ami and how Atman team managed the integration?
Okay. So I believe that the integration part between the two of our existing software, like the CRM and the ERP. So we have a ERP software of Business Central. So that was the most crucial part for us because having said that, the data when it is well managed in Salesforce, but it also has to be collaboratively work together with the ERP integration. So that's how the Atman team helped us to understand each and every aspect of the integration, what all would be the overlappings, what all would be the masters involved into it. And that's how I believe that they helped us to smoothen this process to the way extent they could. And each and every time we could face any challenges while the integration, while the business central team was facing any challenges, so Atman team was always having our back so that never we are facing any problem related to the data crunching part or the data flow part from any of the, like from Salesforce to Business Central, Business Central to Salesforce back and then. So even now, the leadership, when they are looking at the data, they're able to figure it out and capture the things well in a well established manner, which was previously not there.
It is wonderful to hear how integration created value beyond just process automation and also to impact business growth and informing the heads as well. Of course, implementation is just the beginning. The real value comes from continuous improvement and adoption of user.
Yeah.
However, how essential do you think Atman managed service support is for your organization?
Okay, so the master service support is very much important for us because I believe that till the time we were simply implementing the things and bringing it to the UAT or the live environment, the take up of that Salesforce environment for the each and every individual was not up to the mark. They were getting activities, they were getting accustomed to it. But MSS helped us basically to reach out to the every individual in a very well established way. We take up the problems that they were facing in a day-to-day challenges, and Atman team helped us to ensure that not our single problems are getting unaddressed in a manner, and every single enhancements that we were taking into consideration were also taken up by the Atman team. Any change in the filters and any change in the opportunity cycle, or maybe changing in the mandatory or non-mandatory fields. So each and every challenges were taken up by the Atman team beautifully while we signed the MSS with them.
Okay. One of the also critical features that was implemented during the MSS was the Product 360 feature.
Yeah.
So could you tell me brief about it and how it is impacting business as well?
Okay, so regarding product 360, it is a completely customized solution that was given by Atman team to us, and it was also captured during the MSS support only. And we were not sure of how we could see the product 360 and how other like organizations are taking it into the consideration. But Atman team, since they have already worked with the other API players or other exhibit players in the market, so they provided us a 360 view of the product, both from the internal aspects and both as well as from the external aspects, to help understand the cross-functional teams, to help understand the supply chain management team, the production team, the competitors, so that each and every information that we're capturing is at one single place and it is available for the marketing team as well. So yeah, that was the customized solution provided by the Atman team.
Okay. So how was your experience working with Atman team during this project?
So right from the beginning, starting with the discovery sessions, working with Aditi, Mr. Pankaj, Mr. Swapnil have been a very great experience. And I believe that the expertise that they carry while working with the pharma companies with associated, similar having association with Ami. So they have been very focused and they understood our requirement very properly. During the BRD sessions as well, like they were very vocal about the expectations that we have and the solutions that they are trying to give. Since our company is very new to Salesforce, our company is very new to CRM software as well. So they help us to understand what leads look like, what opportunities look like, and what are the bifurcations into it, and also the agile methodology that they followed while the implementation. So it also helped us to capture each and every module stage by stage, and not just cluttering each and every module just by giving the explanations over it, or just by giving any random suggestions to it. So every time we were giving any suggestions, they used to come back with the back and forth assertion and reasoning towards it, and whether these changes are suggested, whether the opportunities that we are keeping in mind, or whether the changes that we are keeping in mind are always up to the mark with the Salesforce modules or not. So that's how I believe that overall experience with Atman team was very good.
Thank you so much for those insights. Ultimately, every digital transformation is measured by the business outcome it delivers. So, what business benefits have you seen since going live?
Okay, so we went live by from the beginning of April only. So now I believe like the quarter one, the adoption rate was good, but from the quarter two, the adoption rate has become better, and the visibility that we now have for the inquiry to order process, that is from the lead generation till the time our order is getting processed in Salesforce and then syncing back to the Business Central, the information is now readily available at one place, and the teams are not able to collaborate in a better and effective way. Previously, since we know that ERP is a backend software, so it was always helping the production team and other teams to manage things effectively. But it somewhere there was a lack for the marketing team as well. So that's how I believe now having the adoption rate throughout from the Q1 to Q2, it's in a better state. And I believe as soon as we pass our other quarters, quarter three, quarter four, by the end of this financial year, we'll be having more consistent system from the Salesforce.
Those are
And of
very
course, our
impressive.
productivity has been improved.
Yeah, those are very impressive results considering it just 2 quarters and you feel transparency on the data has increased a lot due to this digital transformation. Based on your overall experience, would you recommend Atman to other organizations who are evaluating Salesforce?
So yeah, definitely I would suggest other organizations who are trying or help considering to evaluate Salesforce. I would definitely recommend Atman team to them because I believe that Atman team they always have good expertise in the genuine understanding of the business needs, and they have been very vocal about the suggestions that they are giving, the back and forth understanding that they have, not about just the implementation of a system but also the problem and the solutions towards it. So there could be different solutions to any problem, but they gave us the most optimistic and most right one, which would help Ami to grow in a better way, in a very consistent way. So I believe that the experience Atman team have has is very great. They are very knowledgeable and they are very much invested in their success journey. So yeah.
Before we wrap it up, I would like to ask you one final question. If you had to summarize your experience working with Atman in one sentence, what would it be?
So summarizing it in one sentence, I would believe that Atman team has a domain expertise. They after that they have a very practical consulting approach, not just the process execution, not just the execution excellence of various aspects, but also having them have a part as a partner throughout the journey made us believe in the Salesforce journey very well. So that's why I believe that even after the implementation of both the uh, integration of both the systems, we continue to have the MSS in place. So that any other instances that we are considering, any other module that we are considering, should also be given a go ahead with Atman team only. So yeah, I would believe that Atman team is very practical and having a great execution excellence.
Thank you so much, Ms. Garima, for taking the time to share your experience with us today. We truly appreciate your trust and partnership throughout this digital transformation journey. It has been a privilege to work alongside you and your team and contributing towards your success. We hope our conversation has provided valuable insights for others who are embarking on their own transformation initiative. Thank you once again for joining us. Stay tuned, viewers, for more conversations in the Customer Success series, where we will continue to showcase inspiring stories of innovation and business transformation. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Thank you.